Hey guys, Darcy Scott here, back with another video. I'm a bit of a sicky boy today. Well, I have been all week. Bit of a cold, so excuse the hot mess, or I guess the hotter mess than usual. But we're gonna do kind of a short but fun video today. We're gonna look at my top two Game Boys. I've collected almost all of them. There's a few I don't have, at least one of each model, and I play them all the time for different reasons. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about my two favorites, my two go-tos. So the first one up is the Game Boy Pocket. This is the black model, obviously. This is not my original. My original one was green, and one day I will have it back. But why do I like the Game Boy Pocket? Why not, the Game Boy Color? It's got color, it can play more games. Why go for that one? I just like this. It could be nostalgia, but I just like the screen on this one. Let's boot it up, see what's in there. It's just a really clean screen. It's monochrome, but it's got almost like a silver tint to it. It just looks really nice. There's not a lot of ghosting going on. It's just, I love the, what's in there? Wario's in there. I just love the compact feel. It's a little smaller than the Game Boy Color, and it's just swell. I can't say enough good things about the Game Boy Pocket. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see there with the reflection, but it's just got a really nice, clean looking screen, and it's just a classic. Obviously you have your on-off switch, your classic on-off switch, volume, contrast, all that good stuff. And it's not too bad on batteries. It takes two AAA batteries, which is pretty good. And that's kind of what I do a lot of the time when I'm just playing a classic Game Boy game, especially if it's one I'm really familiar with or one from my childhood and I want to play it on at least the same style screen as I did back then. It's good times. But for the most part, the main one I play is the AGS Game Boy SP 101. Let's boot this bad boy up. And again, the 001 model of the clamshell design is good, but, oh, there's the easy flash there, but you can do this, boop, screen's even brighter now, and it's just a really great system. The clamshell design keeps your screen from getting scratched up. That is awesome. They've continued with that since then, except for the weird 2DS, that was like a brick. No batteries, so rechargeable battery. This lasts super long. Like, just charge this up, stick it in your pocket, walk around. This is a great system. I prefer this to the Game Boy Micro. One, Micro has a sharper screen because it's a smaller screen, so you get a higher pixel density, but it's too small, size matters a little bit. Small screens are great, but this is a big enough screen to play and to read text, right? Game Boy Micro, you'll have to strain to read text, but this is a great system. And it also plays, unlike the Micro, which only does GBA, this guy does Game Boy Color. And that opens you up to a massive library of games, especially if you're getting into collecting. GBA games, sometimes are cheap, sometimes not, but you can get some super fun Game Boy games for really cheap. There's so many Game Boy games, Game Boy Color games out there that are classics, that are pretty affordable. Game Boy Advance, it's getting there. I think Game Boy Advance is going to be the next thing people are collecting, because if you think about when it came out, those people that played it originally as kids are now becoming young adults, getting more disposable income. So I think things like PS2, things like GBA, like those early 2000s, who were 8, 9, 10, whatever, in the early 2000s, coming up, this is going to be the next kind of big thing to collect. So I mean, if you want to get on it now, you can, but otherwise, those Game Boy games, man, they're cheap. It's not as popular as NES or other systems like that. Just go for it. So yeah, shorter video today. I just want to talk about, kind of reminisce, if you will, about my two favorite Game Boy games. I didn't actually have an SP until I started collecting more seriously. I had Game Boy Pocket, sold it, and then kind of just held off on handhelds until the DS, and I got a DS, and I was like, oh man, this is a good system. I'm a big fan. And then I'd say 2 years ago I started collecting more seriously. Got this Beat with the Pocket. That just brings me right back to my childhood playing this. What games did I have? I had Donkey Kong Land 2, which is still a great game, Tamagotchi, Pokemon Blue, James Bond 007, Wario Land, Kirby's Dream Land 2. I'm only missing one of those. and then I'll have my childhood complete. No, 2 of those. I need Tamagotchi and Dreamland 2, and then my childhood can be recreated, and I can just be a baby adult, and I'll be happy again because I won't have responsibility. Okay guys, I've got a mission. You got a mission too. Relive your childhood. Don't be responsible. Just buy things recklessly. And I'll catch you next time. Peace out.